Hey, thanks for tuning in again. This is Tim with the University of Vinyl. Today I want to talk about the brand new Goose album. Goose released their latest album. It is entitled Dripfield. And, Goose are slowly but surely kind of merging into the mainstream as far as awareness is concerned. They were on probably one of the most vanilla shows that you can find on mainstream media, and that is CBS Saturday Morning. They were the musical guest this past Saturday morning. I had been kind of hearing little bits and pieces of Goose on YouTube. Had heard of some people talking about their legendary live performances. If you didn't know, Goose are the next biggest jam band here in the United States of America. They come from a long line of stalwarts behind them. They've taken many influences from, most primarily, I'm going to say Fish, but there are definitely elements of the OG jam band out there, the Grateful Dead. They also take that jam band and improvisational mentality, and it's merged with a heavy dose of post 21st century indie rockers. I'm talking about Bon Iver and Vampire Weekend. Those are the two that really come to mind. Lead singer is, I always mix up this guy's name, Rick Rotunda. The band is currently a quintet. In true jam band legacy fashion, they added a second percussionist to the band a couple of years ago now. But the core members of this group are Rick Rotunda. He is the lead guitar player, really the lead lyricist as well. Next up is Peter Anspaugh. Peter Anspaugh is the kind of nerdy looking guy with a mustache. He plays a variety of keyboards, also rhythm, and sometimes lead guitar. Trevor Weeks is on bass. Very cool looking dude. Holds down a very, very steady in the pocket bass groove. Drummer Ben Atkind looks like a very, very friendly, kind soul. The interesting thing here is these guys, also Jeff Arvallo on percussion as well. The cool thing about these guys, they really do have the chops. They've been gigging since 2014. They're from Connecticut originally. So, hey, another East Coast jam band in a similar fashion to that other band that we know that starts with a P. But yeah, the cool thing is that Rick and Ben both attended Berklee College of Music outside of Boston. That's a heavy-duty music university. So these guys have definitely got the chops. They've done a lot of road work. They have incredible production values. If you check out their YouTube channel, all the concerts are uploaded in 4K. They look amazing. The light shows are incredible. I'm really impressed. I'm going to talk about their new album, Dripfield, right after this. This is Dripfield. It is not easy to find. It just came out last week. This is a fantastic album that is set across 233 and a third, 180 gram records. There is the track list. Now, this comes with a hype sticker that says first issue, so definitely kind of appealing to the current vinyl situation. The nice thing that I do like is that, as far as I can tell, there's only one variant out there at the moment, and that is kind of a flat white, pure white record. Here's a look at kind of a cool custom label, and Yeah, a totally flat white record. There are, of course, two of these. Interesting thing of note, they do come in polyline sleeves. There's been a lot of consternation among other vinyl community members of late getting audiophile quality albums and opening up and finding that they're in those scratchy white paper crappy sleeves. So props to Goose for the polyline sleeves. Very trippy, kind of neo psychedelic cover. This is a gatefold. You'll find nothing in that gatefold other than kind of a continuation of the artwork and then that kind of plain white back cover. Now we do get an 18-page insert. That's basically all of the credits on the back. And then we have individual lyric sheets for all the songs, as well as who wrote the songs. Now, by and large, Rick Mitarotunda is the main songwriter in this band, although Peter Anspaugh does have several songs as well. This album was produced, mixed, and mastered by Daniel James Goodwin up in Woodstock, New York. He has his own recording studio. Goodwin is most known currently. He did a lot of work with Bob Weir on Bob's 2016 Blue Mountain LP. He's also worked with Craig Finn and the Hold Steady, among others. And it looks like he's got a very cool studio. It used to be located in an old house up in Woodstock. They had to vacate that situation. It looked like right around the pandemic. And he's found a new location in kind of an old IBM office building, and he has set up his studio in the actual old boardroom. So kind of a cool situation. The standout songs on this album were definitely Hunger Sight. They played that on that CBS Saturday Morning episode. You can catch that on YouTube as well. Jammy, great lyrics. They really can stretch this song out live. In fact, last weekend at Radio City Music Hall, it was kind of like they were receiving the benediction. They brought out Trey Anastasio from Fish.
Special guest out. Everybody give it up for Trey Anastasio from Fish.
They did an extended, long version of Hunger Sight, and I thought it was very cool. You know, Trey came out very kind of heartfelt, grateful to be there, showing all deference to the band. This was their night. It was not Trey's night, but he had learned two of their songs, and there was like an awesome call and response between Rick and Trey, trading off licks and melodies on guitar, of course. A very cool, and I guess probably a historical date that people in the jam band verse are going to remember. Two of my favorite songs on this album are actually written and sung by Peter Anspaugh, the nerdy keyboard guy. That would be The Whales, which sounds like a little bit of a mashup between early Grateful Dead moving into Fish. A really nice rollicking vibe to it. A little bit of rockabilly guitar as well. Moonrise is another standout, also written by Peter Anspaugh. But there is a really fine collection, a diverse collection of songs on this album. It's not too samey sounding. You know, some jam bands can, you can get lost in the noodling. It's definitely not that. Really, really unique sound. And it does have, the warm, comfortable vibes of easing into kind of a long, extended improvisational passages. But these songs, they do have kind of an interesting emotional heft to them, which kind of sets this band apart, I think. And, I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm kind of like classing these guys on a par with the War on Drugs as far as bands that I'm kind of excited about, and things. Their music has really piqued my interest over the last few years. So I am just learning more and more and more about Goose. They are playing. They've already sold out Red Rocks. They're playing there this August. As mentioned, they were at Radio City Music Hall last weekend. So, like I said, they are slowly but surely kind of coming into the mainstream. Great album. Dripfield, Goose, came out last week on June 24th. Highly, highly recommended. Thanks for watching today, everybody. I will be back soon with another video. In the meantime, if you liked it, please hit that like button, and I would be ever so grateful that if you like the content, consider subscribing. It helps get my videos into that ever so mysterious YouTube algorithm, and helps me get found by other people who might appreciate the content as well. Have a great day.